Test test. Looks good. I got an arena game that popped way fast. I joined the queue and was in right away, which is atypical, but that's cool. So, anyhow, I'm sending out stream announcements, and then we'll talk about this pick, and maybe talk about one or two other things. Okay, as for these picks, oh, well, Carpenter's Parlor is good. A lot of people would probably take Brushwood Collector here, and Brushwood Collector is good. It certainly gives you a lot of read help for Carpenter's Parlor. Oh god, we're first seat too. What a dream. First seat Carpenter's Parlor is great. I can open Reedstone Food plus 2 wood. I'm in a great spot. Brushwood Collector is a fine card to have with it, but Roof Baluster is so big on a big house strategy. It's such a strong card. And if somebody else takes Brushwood Collector and plays it, it adds more read to the game. And if honestly, there's a decent chance I just wheel it anyhow. There's Canoe, which is going to add read to the game potentially. So I just don't think it's that important to take the read collecting cards yourself. Carpenter's Parlor works plenty well on its own, just taking read from the board. So this looks like a great start, which is nice. I would love a dreamy game. I played a game earlier. I woke up pretty early this morning and joined the queue before work started fully, and took a tough third. I lost to my nemesis Simon and Pro Hell. Got third by a couple points. Just had a fourth seat childless game that didn't go that well. Maybe could have done some other stuff. It also didn't go that bad. I mean, my opponents just played well and put up strong games. So, peeking at the opponents this game, they are reasonably good. This is a decent arena table. Nobody's like great. This player is pretty good and has played a lot. And they are sitting in front of us, so the weaker players are potentially feeding the next best player. So that's always a downside, but. You literally just missed it? Oh, nice. Hey. Here, I think I just take Mining Hammer. Mantelpiece is very hard to make work on a big house strat, and Mining Hammer is, on the other hand, totally good. I want to renovate twice, probably. Scholar is pretty hard to work. I have no reason to oven Firing Boy yet. Tutor's bleh. Carpenter's obviously dumb for me, although I could take it out of the game. Cottager is mostly just to like stomp on the mantelpiece. I would never actually play Cottager here. These Ox are very underwhelming. Carpenter and Carpenter's Parlor, great value. I mean, the upshot of taking Carpenter out of the game is that it should discourage others from building rooms, right? So, I mean, maybe it is just take Carpenter here. And hopefully that discourages others from building big family or big houses. Honestly, I'm like, none of these Ox are particularly good. The next best Ox here I'm going to take is Greengrocer for my game. Maybe I do just take the Carpenter out of the game. Let's just take Carpenter out of the game. I don't know. That might be crazy, but... I like Butter Churn quite a bit. Once you fence, it can give you so much needed food, and it's just a point. Shifting Cultivation and Hand Plow are pretty good, though, too. I'm not going to be plowing early, and I haven't seen Plow help, so... Hand Plow's good, Shifting Cultivation's good, Butter Churn's good. Aquwise, I might actually take Mushroom Collector here. That might be a decent way to feed. Otherwise, just taking the Hedge Keeper to guarantee myself enough wood is okay. If I get a really big family, having Hedge Keeper myself can work. I'm gonna go Butter Churn. Guess I'm gonna go Hedge Keeper. I like almost never actually play Mushroom Collector in this set. I also like never play Hedge Keeper, to be fair, but it does let you be more aggressive about not worried about collecting wood, so you can focus on other things and then maybe play Hedge Keeper or maybe still just get the wood. Harpooner is pretty excellent. I was saying I didn't know how to feed. It does put a lot of wood pressure on me, but Hedge Keeper really helps here. Yeah. Yeah, no, obviously this game's take Greenstone food a bunch. Lasso on a big family is actually pretty good, and with Harpooner, I'm gonna have extra read. So I think this is Lasso. Finding Harpooner fourth here is pretty great, actually. It's very good feeding. Brushwood Collector and Canoe. So I tend to hate the Canoe Harpooner thing, but this is one of the few hands where there might be enough read to justify it. I really don't see a need for Brushwood Collector. I already am gonna like be turning wood into reed, and I'm already gonna have wood problems. I don't want a brushwood collector. Plus, again, the other reason I dislike brushwood collector is because reedstone food is just like the best early action, and if I'm allowed to get it, I tend to want to take it. I don't want to not take it. So I think this is pretty clear organic farmer territory. The minor is much less clear. Major doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm gonna have at least 5 rooms in my dream world, so I'm not gonna have big fences. I'm really not a big fan of Canoe and Harpooner. It's just so much extra reed and food. So could be clay pipe. On a big family, clay pipe works, but clay pipe is best if you have a loam pit, a wood cutter, even a geologist. Not that I would ever want to suggest such things. So maybe it is just take the dumb canoe and partly make sure nobody takes my fishing spot. The fourth pick harpooner is nuts. I mean, fourth pick harpooner is not that nuts, right? Like, it's very reasonable that there was a bunch of better cards than harpooner. It's just very fortunate for me though, because yes, harpooner is so good with Carpenter's Parlor, big house. Anyhow, Wonderboat, hello. The 1 wood cost on is OP. The reed injection is massive on brushwood. Yeah, there's so much reed injection in this game. Greengrocer came back. I have no crop source. Greengrocer is potentially playable. Sack card is also a way to make crops, but gosh, my wood costs are getting to be extreme. But I really dislike 3 field rotation. Probably more than I should, but somebody else can have it. Am I okay with asking a question about the game we played if I remember some of it? I remember it very well. Absolutely go ahead and ask questions, Simon. That's totally cool. We can rub it in a little and make me, yeah. Canoe is a printed point I deny. That's a good call too, actually, yeah. I think Canoe is just the right pick the more I think about it, though. I really don't want anybody else playing Canoe and taking fishing on me all that much. And maybe I play Canoe. I've seen other players have really good games with it, so. Intelligent D-drafting is really strong. Yeah, sometimes D-drafting's fine. I get Mushroom Collector last. Not that that's how I'm going to feed this game anymore, because I have Harpooner. I also get Junk Room. I hate Junk Room. I'm not playing Junk Room. At least I assume I'm not playing Junk Room. Maybe I play Junk Room. But I would be pretty surprised. What do I think about the lootness? You were so close to just taking traveling players. So I think taking traveling players in that situation would have been pretty wrong. Like, yeah, you annoy me, but you did not need to take food that action. You had so many other like strong options to do in that game. I really actually don't like your stage 1 a lot, the ordering of what you did and some of the actions you took. But once you see Conjure hit the table, I mean, playing Lutenist is okay. Lutenist gets you a little bit of food, a little bit of wood, and it gets you a veg. Your hand has no other veg. So I think it was fine. I don't know if it was your best move there. I'd have to look at the exact situation again. But I would have never taken 4 food there because you were gonna wield a 4 food on fishing pretty likely. I think I would have just taken more wood, or I would have just start playered your Carpenter's Parlor that I was pretty sure you already had. But yeah, Cottager comes out right after me. Cottager is not a good card. Then 3 wood goes. I'm taking 2 wood here, unless I could Ock. If I could Ock, I'd play Harpooner. It was your second action, if you recall. You first actioned the Lutenist that round. You had a second action still. Storehouse Keeper comes down, so that means it's hard. It's going to be harder for me to get onto Reedstone food, so that's a little concerning. But with Harpooner, it's not a big deal. Pro Hell, fair point. Junk Room is better than Skullry. You can't play it early without wasting. Yeah, I tend to agree as well that Junk Room is better than Skullery because you can play Junk Room as like your first improvement while growing or something. Whereas Skullery, it's tough. Although Skullery, I guess, even if you played it like round 6 in a game, you know you're not going to reno for a while. But I tend to prefer Junk Room as well, I think. But they're all gross. Teal takes the 2 clay. Teal very likely took the Cottager Mantelpiece combo. So I'm assuming Teal's going to try to go for a quick reno strat. We love to see that because that suggests to me that Teal's not gonna have a room very quick. But I also passed Priest. Teal might have Cottager plus Priest, which is pretty good. Green's clearly gonna take Reedstone Food Grain. That's okay because I can just take 2 Reed here. 2 Reed's a pretty strong action that's gonna deny the table from having room parts. Although somebody has a Brushwood Collector, but I'm definitely just taking the Reed. I could Freeock Harpooner, I guess, is an alternative. How do I feel about Freeock Harpooner versus taking the 2 Reed? I really want to greed out the double build, but it's a little hard. Harpooner has some upshots here. How bad is it to pass the Reed downstream? Part of the upshot of playing Harpooner here is I can just fish. I think it is harpooning time already. I don't really need the 2 Reed if I'm harpooning. You'd Freeock Carpenter. Nice. Inferior to start player lasso. Oh, you guys are right. I missed the start player lasso line. Ah, oh, damn it. Oh, I am not start player in the canoe. You all know me. Playing the canoe is so not needed at the moment. This looks very much like Reno coming from Teal, as predicted. This is looking big country like. I mean, it's very early, but it's been 3 wood plow, 3 wood thus far. Now it's partly just maybe their best action keeps being 3 wood, but I will fish here as my next action. Fish, spend a wood. It's totally fine. Next round, hopefully get a wood action, start player Carpenter's Parlor, maybe into 2 Reed or something. Thanks, chat, thanks. I did mess up the junk room line, you're right. Didn't rush out junk room. The earlier I get Scholar junk room, the better. Is that what the sheet says, Wonderboat? Is that? I mean, I suppose again, you're not able to calculate like the loss of. Wow, assistant tiller. Green has some cards. I'm just fishing. Also, don't look now, but in the dream world, this is day labor reno, and then this is just plow, and then this will be reedstone food grain, and I get 4 wood next round. That's the dream. It's looking a little ahead, but it could happen. If I get 4 wood at the start of next round, oh, is the game off to a good start, team? Oh, it'd be so sick to get 4 wood, actually. 4 wood lets me start player Carpenter's Parlor to 2 Reed and be ready to double build. Oh, it'd be so dirty. It'd be so dirty. Come on, blue. You know you want to just plow. Just plow. Gotta get working on that big country. This is very priest into mantelpiece is what Teal wants to do next round. Teal's gonna play priest and then try to start player mantelpiece. Which is a pretty slick line. It's a fun game from Teal. Purple does go for the plow, by the way. This is looking very big country. Green probably takes Reedstone Food Grain. It's better than 4 wood when you have a storehouse keeper, in my opinion. But Even if I don't get 4 wood, I mean 3 wood's a good action, but oh, 4 wood. Why do I call purple blue? Because to me, this color is a dark blue, and this is teal. But I try to call it purple for the rest of you, but this is not. I agree it's actually is purple, and in real life it's very clearly purple. But to me and my monitor and the way I view colors, this is not that purpley. But that's probably a mild bit of color blindness on my part. I don't know. It's possible my monitor displays it a little funky too, right? Yeah, I agree. It's hard to know totally. That gets into the very weird discussion of what what is color and perception and blah blah blah. And way too many things we don't need to get into. We do get 4 wood. Dreamy, dreamy, dreamy stuff. This is looking good. Here comes the priest, as we talked about. I'm going to just start player Carpenter's Parlor, which is going to delay the mantelpiece. Delightful, by the way. Delightful side effect. There you go. Some sort of minor thing. Yeah, I mean, that's what I said too. Like, right, I could have some sort of minor color blindness, color whatever. So, anyhow, I'm going to try to call them purple, but I will sometimes call them blue because, yeah. But anyhow, purple takes 3 wood. I am just going to start player Carpenter's Parlor because it's my strongest move. Chris Ho had Priest, Mantle, Cottager. Forgot he can't Reno and had tons of stone. Oh, yeah, not being able to Reno again is a thing. I admit the number of people that forget that they can't do that is pretty funny. Anyhow, I'm going to start player here, but the downside is actually teal should just take clay, and then teal is going to be ready to build a room. So that part's a bit sad. But I think start player in Carpenter's Parlor is just pretty clearly the strongest move on the table for me. Especially because, again, it's like teal's game is actually pretty good, and it completely prevents them from playing Mantelpiece here, which is kind of funny. But taking 4 clay might just be better anyhow. But yeah. Hey Loki, welcome. So yeah, this big country game also seems off to a reasonable start, assuming this is big country, it looks pretty good. There's a 4 wood action again, but this 2 reed is pretty good. Alternatively, it is just take 4 wood for harpooning stuff. Huh. Now, I mean, 2 reed just lets me double build. Although I really just don't have that much build competition. Teal's going to build on day labor. And these guys just can't build, especially if I take I'm going to just take the 2 reed, right? It's just what I need the most. Your nickname's older than my dog? Yeah, probably. My dog is not smart enough to know how to use Twitch. My dog's barely smart enough to figure out how to move his bone currently, so... Anyhow, we're really hoping for early growth this game. Late growth definitely makes the big country stronger, but we'll see how it goes here. My dog would start player too much, maybe. I would like to get probably just 3 wood on the wheel here. 3 wood lets me at least fish again, and also play like Mining Hammer and Butter Churn once I need to start playing. So yeah, 3 wood on the wheel's nice. I mean, it could go 4 wood, 3 wood. I don't really know what teal should do this round. Oh, teal could also just build the first fireplace here. Maybe teal's supposed to build fireplace and then start player the mantelpiece? I'm not sure. Is there a big country in the pack? I don't know for sure. I assume purple has big country. The way purple is played is very big, like just rushing big country. It does go 4 wood from teal, though. That's fine. I suspect purple just takes 3 wood, in which case, on the wheel, maybe I'm just double building. Not sure. I could potentially take 4 clay on the wheel. We'll see. If purple is just running big country and is never gonna build rooms, that also would be pretty sweet for me. It is possible purple has the brushwood collector. I forgot about that. Purple might have brushwood collector. Teal builds. Teal probably builds, but Teal also has a mantelpiece that I think Teal wants to play mantelpiece pretty badly. I also could just take Reedstone food here, huh? Really don't need Reedstone food all that much. Carpenter's Harpooner. Yeah, I mean, I have good stuff. If growth flips, I'm in a good spot. That's where, if I'm supposed to double build here, I think I am supposed to just double build here, though. Vincent, please. Oh, yeah, if growth flips, I mean, it's so good. I need wood for canoe. I do, yeah. I think build is just the right move here. There's nothing else on this board that I really want. And because Teal can also build here, it could also, like, Teal could start player mantelpiece and purple could play brushwood collector. And then purple could suddenly double build and double grow with growth flips. So I think I have to just get the double build done here. But I mean, look, we exit stage 1 with 2 rooms built, a carpenter's parlor in play, a harpooner in play. Like, there is a scholar in the game. That's true. So Teal could just do a really fast Reno. Wow, Teal just takes Reedstone food. That was very unexpected. Huh. Maybe it is Reno. This may be. Oh, you might be right. This might be Reno and then play mantelpiece and skip the clay room, or build the clay room and then Reno and then mantelpiece. Scholar, mantle, hard porcelain. Yeah, that could be too. Scholar, then mantelpiece. That'd be pretty sick, actually. I've been warming up to the. I agree, Lumen. I don't pay enough attention to the hard porcelain, fast stone renos, and then building a stone room stuff. But it is better than I think. Purple does not play Freeok. Purple could have played Freeok. Freeok Brushwood, but goes for the plow, so it looks big country. All right, Vincent, come on. I don't think hard porcelain is in the game, though. I don't remember seeing it in the draft, but... Boom! We hit it! We hit it, team! Oh, hells yeah. Okay, well, that feels great. Feels really good. I take 3 wood here, and we can grow, like, mining hammer or something, or butter churn. I guess I could start player nothing, grow nothing, grow nothing. Huh. Let me think about that line for a sec. Start player nothing, grow nothing, grow nothing. Nah, that's a terrible idea, right? There's no need to rush the second growth here because purple might not be building a room anyhow. I'm going to grow plenty fast this game. SP Canoe? I'm not growing with Canoe. I'm just playing Mining Hammer and Butter Churn. I'm probably never playing Canoe this game, to be honest. Teal builds their room like they're supposed. So Teal is building a room, by the way. So I mean, I like that for Teal. I wonder if they're gonna. Wow, they build 2 stables. Oh, they built an actual build. That's a loss of value with Cottager. Like, why are you not doing it on day labor? But I guess they get the sheep this way and then can build the fireplace and have breeding sheep. It's fine. Canoe is not a top tier card. Upside to double grows I make. There is an upside to double grow for sure. Don't get me wrong. Wow, purple does take a Reedstone food action. Wow, I did not expect that from purple. Canoe value is so the caravan level. Ugh. Anyhow, I totally agree that like denying somebody actions is fun, but I don't think I think what I'm doing is totally fine. It still forces like Teal has to start player here. Like there's awkwardness all around for some people, so Teal has to be a bit careful here, because, like... Oh, nobody's actually threatening the sheep. That's a shame. Although, well, maybe. Although, what is purple doing? Like, maybe purple's just doing the slowest build rooms. I don't know what's happening. All right, chat's being very helpful again. That's good. Anyhow, yeah, flipping growth here is obviously just very good. This is sort of the dreamy game I've been wanting, where I just get a carpenter's parlor, harpooner for easy feeding, flip grow early. It looks like I might grow in like round 5 and round 7 here. I mean, teal is going to start player to grow, but it looks like I could just start player next round and get the grow in round 7. So grows with a bean field. Teal's food's really iffy. Like really iffy. Teal's gonna have a very tricky time growing and feeding. The board is actually gonna be surprisingly garbage next round, which is kind of a shame. I'm almost certainly just gonna first action fish, to be honest. Just because teal needs food so bad. So yeah, I think it's gonna go grow. I don't know what. It goes wood so they can build a room. I fish. Maybe is there any world where I wheel the 6 clay? God, that'd be dreamy. If I could get 6 clay second action, but I'm always gonna fish and stuff teal. Teal hoping to reno into fireplace with the sheep. Yeah, that could be. I mean, to be fair, nobody's actually threatening the sheep really, so teal could just take the sheep and then assume they're gonna get like a fireplace. That's actually, yeah, teal's just gonna take the sheep. Never mind. Teal is okay. Teal will take the sheep and survive. I know teal has the mantelpiece, almost certainly, right? It'd be crazy for teal not to have mantelpiece. So, you think teal will risk not taking sheep? He might, but teal will regret not taking sheep. 5th room, I mean, eventually, yeah, I clearly will build a 5th room this game. Oh, I get fishing stuffed because purple needs it. Well, that's gross. I will just take 6 clay then. I can just fish next round. It's fine. Purple it doesn't feel like purple actually needs that food though, right? Purple could have gone for a big country. So I don't even think that's actually a good move from purple, but oh well. Oh, red slightly needs food too. Wow, what a messy game. Red does just take the wood though, makes sense. I will just take 6 clay then. 6 clay lets me threaten hearth plus sheep. I mean, teal would have to be an idiot to allow that to happen. But, you know, some people allow things to happen. Green is going to build a room. So, junk room time? Actually, I mean, it could be. God, I don't want to say that, right? But start player, junk room, grow, butter churn might be what happens. Because I forgot I still need a start player, potentially. Yeah, it actually might be junk room, huh? Ew. Start player, junk room, like build hearth, grow butter churn. Could be. Could actually be the play. 6 clay is a pretty good value though, right? 6 clay is a pretty big action. So I'm not sad about that value at the very worst. Teal's really thinking about this. I mean, teal almost has to take the sheep, but yeah. 6 clay is amazing. Yeah, SP canoe. Oh god, I'm not playing canoe. Junk room, grow hearth, then I'm 1 food short. Yeah, I have plenty of options here. Teal could build fireplace. Yeah, teal's other option is to build fireplace. But then they risk me just sweeping the sheep, and I think they might just die. Now, will I actually just sheep sweep here? I don't know. 3rd action, 2 wood for sack cart. Doesn't sack cart require a second Ock lumen? The problem is I'm never playing another Ock. Otherwise, I agree. Sack cart would be pretty sweet. I agree. Sack cart is like a legitimate suggestion, but I can't play sack cart, so sadly it's not. I mean, Lumen's. I mean, to be fair, Lumen's on a good line. Like sack cart was actually quite good here. If I could play it, it'd be totally worth it. It's just I can't play it. So, oh, green can. Oh no, green has to build here. If green doesn't build, that's even dreamier. We love green if they just choose not to build. But green probably builds. I probably just start player junk room, and I probably just build the hearth. I'm gonna have a big. Well, except yeah, with harpooner I don't need hearth, right? That's what gets tricky here. So then maybe I do just like take 2 wood. Green is building, so I will start player to grow. It looks like purple actually. I missed purple. Took another redstone food. I mean, it looks like purple actually wants to build a room and grow before their big country. So growing again next round is just very strong. So I'm going to do that. And I think I am actually playing junk room. I don't feel good about it, but I don't feel that bad about it. I really don't need hearth. I think I might just want to fish next round. Fishing is still pretty efficient. I really just don't think I want to build hearth this game, right? I have the perfect amount of clay to just reno. And once I build one more room. And I never have to touch clay again. And I just shouldn't need hearth with harpooner. So I think I just take 2 wood. Plowing is okay. You were laughing so hard when you rewatched the game and saying how long it could just show in stage 2, blah, blah. You don't need hearth in your opinion? I agree. I think I don't need hearth is the clear conclusion. I think especially with 5 clay, it's just such a perfect amount to reno with once I build one more room. Never having to take clay again is a nice touch, so... I consider grow to 5 with canoe. I wouldn't have enough wood to do that. I do have to fish for quite a while, I agree. But fishing's pretty efficient. It is reno with the fireplace. I mean, Teal's game looks pretty good if they actually have some Stonehouse tech. Although I don't remember passing Stonehouse tech besides Scholar and Groom. I had no competition for the last action. Was there any line to get down a second Ock and then play Sack Cart? Maybe. I probably am playing Hedgekeeper this game, to be honest. I mean, we'll see, but there's a decent chance I'm going to want to Hedgekeep, I think. I'm not sure. I have just a lot of actions this game. I mean, I'm growing in round 5 and 7. That's pretty damn strong, usually. We'll see how it goes, but like I have a lot of actions this game, and I still have a lot of efficiency too. I have roof baluster on a big house. Harpooner is very easy feeding, even if I have to last action it. Purple is not taking fishing from me. Purple only took fishing because purple needed to feed. Like there's no way purple's taking 1 food here. Also, even if purple takes 1 food here, like I just travel or I just take redstone food. Like I don't care. You know, maybe I have an irrational hatred of canoe, but I just don't. I guess I have to get BMW if I play canoe, and maybe I should do that. But canoe is just 2 wood down the gutter. I mean, it does score points, so like maybe it was fine, but why not redstone food and fish another time? I mean that might be an option this round, right? We'll see. I mean my next move is probably to just take more wood, to be honest. Although redstone food has a good amount of value. Starting to get some stone is fun again. Although green might... Oh wow, purple's going for the start build. That's fun. Purple has mini pasture. Oof, that's also going to help their big country aspirations. Yeah, green can't afford to stable block here, really. So I think this works for purple to start build. Yeah, and green is taking Reedstone food, so there goes my ability to do that. Uh, Nobody else is gonna build a room, so I want to take this 3 wood because I don't want to leave 6 wood, and I am just gonna fish last action, and I'm okay with all of that. Canoe does something. Canoe does stuff. Spending 2 wood is an excuse to play hedge map. Yeah, I mean, that's part of the problem. Reedstone food opens up the option for Reno well. Yeah, that's fine. I put Canoe at 31 and Junk Room at 42. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Nice reed stack. I mean, the reed stack's really a distraction. It doesn't do me any, like, the reed stack's only good if I'm going to BMW someday. I don't have time for BMW right now. I mean, soon I will. Very soon I have plenty of actions this game. Teal getting the 4 food here is actually really good too. Teal has breeding sheep now. I like Teal's setup quite a bit. Yeah, I mean that's also a really clear answer. My I think all the cards just kind of suck. So yeah, there is that. As long as you actually have a good use for all of it, I agree. I mean, again, the question is like, am I gonna have enough use for all the read if I play canoe this game? Maybe if I get the BMW. But even if I get the BMW, like there still might be enough read in the game. Like I don't know if anybody's like green has a big incentive to just keep taking Reedstone food. If this is big country, I'm not sure they do it anymore. I don't know if this player is ever growing again. Like there might just be a million read in this game, and that's fine. Big country with 2 rooms just better if you rush it. I tend to like to grow with big country, but I tend to like to if you're gonna build with big country, you need to be ready faster than this. Would be my argument. Like you can't. If you want to grow, you need to push everybody else's grows back. You already let somebody double grow. Like this is too late. Large greenhouse from green is not particularly good in my opinion, but it's just my opinion. I'm a chump, so. You think green's gonna be plentiful? There's so much reed in the game, yeah. Like, you've been testing tier room big country a lot lately. Your experiences, you need a lot of support to make up for the lost actions. Yeah. Green not sowing. Oh, green could have sown 2 grain fields instead of playing large greenhouse. Oh yeah, that's like a huge lost opportunity. Yeah, that's really bad actually. Oof, it is a plow driver. It's a first pick plow driver from Teal. That's so nasty. Although this is a really bad time to play plow driver. Um, because you have breeding sheep going, and I don't think playing plow driver here is the right move. You're giving up your breeding sheep in order to get 7 fields. Like you don't need 7 fields. You also have a scholar, or you better have a scholar. Like I don't think that actually made a lot of sense. I don't think that was optimal from Teal here, but that's fine. We're happy if our opponents are not playing optimally. I probably take 3 stone here this round. 3 stone allows me to do things. The 4 reed is reasonable too. 4 wood is good. The board is just juiced. But in an early growth game, point ceiling often matters a lot more because there's just so many more actions. So securing good majors has extra value. So I think I take the 3 stone because of that. Do you think you should have waited to take the sheep for +4 food? Just always play risky. Yeah, I mean that's not what he should have done. But I don't think there was any rush to play plow driver there. Like just take a 3 wood action, breed your sheep, and then play plow driver for 6 fields. Like you don't need a 7 field plow driver, especially when you have a bean field. Like what? 2 room big country with stone reno shenanigans and a grocer with late growth is like the ultra dream. Yeah, that's fine, but 1 room is fine. 3 rooms is fine for big country. I mean, purple has issues here though. Like purple's not even like purple's big country's way pushed back, and they're growing nothing here. Like I don't think purple probably should have bothered building. At the point they were at, they had to take 2 Reedstone food actions. They had to take some other stuff. It's just been awkward, but Green's food sucks. Green needs the clay oven pretty badly. Now, nobody's threatening clay oven, but purple probably should have gone 2-room big country. They could have fenced to like round 6. Yeah, I agree. I think purple should have just accepted 2-room big country and been pretty content. But it's okay. I'm really not afraid of purple's game. Green's game looks pretty far behind too. It's really teal's game that looks quite good to me. Although teal still has a mantelpiece that they haven't played, so that's pretty convenient that they didn't get enough stone for that. I think they have a scholar and a groom. Maybe they couldn't take the scholar because they had to take cottager. I can't quite remember the packs, but I definitely saw a scholar in the draft. I never saw the plow driver. The plow driver's the first pick. But yeah. Growth flipped early. I already had 4 rooms. It's tough to pivot when you know a strong player is going to have twice your actions. Yeah, I mean, getting to the growth queue is it's probably has value, but again, like the fact that I grew around 5 and 7 here is pretty gross. This is just clay oven from green, presumably. Like, green does need to do this for their food. I mean, green, I think, is just kind of doomed this game because their food's just going to be too slow and they're growing too late. Again, I'm taking 3 stone here. I think point ceiling matters a lot in a early growth game. So I would like to snag the well, and I presumably get it this way. So you think teal's the only competition? I completely agree. You don't think there's a groom? They're already on 2 stables. Well, there is a groom in the draft, but you're right. They're unlikely to play groom because they did build stables. So on the wheel here, 4 wood is ideal. If I don't get 4 wood, I probably do just take the 4 reed stack. Maybe I do just BMW. I could build a room and actually play Roof Baluster early this game too. Roof Baluster is going to be a monster as he often is. This looks really good. You're not afraid of teal's game? I'm not that afraid of teal's game, but I mean, teal did grow second and has a plow driver. They essentially grew to 4 at the same time I did. Their food's a bit worse. They don't have crazy point ceiling. I mean, like, I assume I'm still going to win this pretty easily, but teal's like the only person that can be threatening me here, right? I think that's pretty fair, but I have a lot of farming to do. I agree. That is the downside. I've delayed farming a lot. But I'm also sitting after a big country and a tiller. Like, plows should be so easy for me. Plowing is like just the easiest thing in the world for me, so I think I do take the 4 reed. I mean, 3 wood's a good action. Teal probably takes the wood. I'm going to be pretty wood tight for a while. I probably will have to play Hedgekeeper. Probably have to play Hedgekeeper, but I'll take the reed stack. The reed stack pretty much guarantees I can be the next to build and grow. It means that I can be I can build the BMW, which should be good points. Yeah. Why take the reed? No direct use. Grow BMW, plenty of use. I mean, it's basically BMW. Yeah. Green grows next round. Green is currently growing next round. I could build a room and start player, right? I have the option to jump green here. Oh, wow, the 3 wood wield, though, huh? What did teal do? Teal took reedstone food? Okay, teal wants to play mantelpiece. So teal's gonna mantelpiece here. And I'm okay with that. Taking reedstone food just to play mantelpiece is weak. Or they're trying for the BMW, and that's fine too. I do want to build a room and just take 3 wood and build room. Three wood, build room. Let's see about that. Purple's gonna fence and big country next round. Green is gonna grow. Start player for 6 wood. SP is good just to block the 6 wood. I definitely don't need to beat green to anything. SP build grow is way unnecessary and way too aggressive. Also, blocking the mantelpiece is like, I really don't care. It's a 3-point action. Like, whatever. I mean, it means I go last, but also whatever. I think it is just take 3 wood. and then probably build. Although, do I even build? Green always grows. There's really no need to pressure green to grow, so I could just delay the build until next round. I don't know yet. All of my hate on taking Star Player. Star Player doesn't do a hell of a lot here. I mean, it blocks Teal from playing Mantelpiece, but like I already don't have that many miners. You would plow here? I'm not plowing here. There's no plow pressure. There's a big country player that's never gonna plow, and there's an assistant tiller player, and there's a plow driver. Plow is the most wide open it's ever gonna be. Like I can take plows late as much as I want. It's it's so not a contention this game. You just got here. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, with big country, assistant tiller, plow driver, all the plows are mine forever. I have a million actions. I can take them late. Yeah, you looked at my board. That's fair. Um, Building here will never get me grow, but it does set me up for Reno, and it sets me up for Roof Baluster. I eventually need to fish again. I could just get the fish action out of the way, but there's going to be big clay piles at the start of next round. Am I okay with that? What would I do with 4 clay? It's really just pottery, right? The clay is such a distraction for my game. It really is only pottery. And now pottery's not bad, but I really just don't need pottery. Build room lets me reno. Like I can reno BMW or reno to the well. Or play roof baluster and do both. I think it's build the room. I think I just want to get the room out of the way so I can start doing the other stuff. Well in BMW is enough. Pottery is a distraction, I agree. I need BMW. I want both the well and the BMW, which is going to be excellent. And yeah, roof baluster will help me get both. So roof baluster is very strong. Yeah. Roof baluster is just so sick. I do need to fish at some point this round, so my round could be like fish, roof baluster, well, and BMW. That's a lot, but there's not a lot else on this board that I want, so... You think growth was 100% correct there just to set up all your future rounds? Not growth, build. Okay, yeah. I agree. I think build was the most important. Build frees up Reno and Roof Baluster for max effect. So I think it makes a lot of sense to do both of those things. I agree. I agree that building just did so many positive things for my game. Reno well into fishing. I actually don't even need fishing, I realized, right? If I BMW plus roof baluster plus Reno to the well, I don't need a food action because my silly junk room plus eating a reed off BMW. Oh wait, no, I don't have enough reed. Yeah, never mind. I will have to fish, which is fine. I do have 6 clay as an option. I'm not renovating to stone this round. I can reno to stone later in the game. 6 clay seems useless. 6 clay is purely just to set up for pottery, but I don't really have time to set up for pottery. It's also mostly like to deny the table, but I guess who's really benefiting from huge clay stacks and who cares? It really is just a distraction, but it's a distraction I am very distracted by. But yeah, it really is just a distraction. Do I have time for 3 wood? I don't think so. I'm supposed to just major here, right? Yeah, I'm supposed to just major. Just build the well. I'm not renovating to the well because I want to renovate BMW. Um, my ideal round here is to like fish, roof baluster, and renovate BMW. Yeah. So I want major, Ock, fish, Reno. Reno doesn't look super contested because purple's got a big country and is not close to Reno. Teal can't renovate. And green, even if they take 6 clay here, I don't see how they can afford to renovate. Teal has to uh, sow bake. Teal should probably take Reedstone food grain here and then sow bake and have their 2 grain fields done. I don't have time for, I really don't have time for 3 wood, but I understand the desire to take 3 wood because that's normally my dream as well, to take 3 wood always, but green day laboring does not seem correct. Green needs sow bake so badly. Uh, these clay stacks, yeah, just nobody cares about them. What has Teal been up to? Teal took sheep and veg. Teal not taking wood is interesting. Teal should be taking 3 wood, but I think I'm just gonna fish here then. Nobody has enough food to be justified playing ox. Well, except purple now. Purple could ox. Oh, but it doesn't matter. I can use either ox spot. I'm just gonna fish. You're just thinking Renault and BMW aren't threatened. I agree with that, but the upshot of Renault, the upshot of doing this is actually I can feed off the BMW. Green can Renault, but there's no way Green can afford to Renault. Green has to feed more. Oh, but Green doesn't get to sow bake. Wow. Teal just sows a single veg. Uh, that's crazy. Purple takes the huge clay stack finally, which makes sense. Uh, yeah, this is why Green was supposed to sow bake. Green's game is like way off track because they just don't have grain in the ground, and they could have solved that so easy earlier in the game. But anyhow, if somehow Green wants to renovate here and eat 2 raw grain, fine. I assume Green's gonna take Reedstone food plus grain and then eat a raw grain. I think that's their best bet. But we'll see what they choose to do. Um, they're injecting a crazy amount of clay into the game with this tiller plus loam pit, so that's fine. Nobody's taking the wood. That part's actually gross. Purple's gonna be able to take 6 wood at the start of next round. I don't feel good about that, but I guess I could stop it and not take the BMW this round. Maybe that is correct. Uh, Part of the reason I wanted to snag the BMW this round is because I was going to use it to start feeding with and then not have to harpoon as much. But who really cares? Purple can't win anymore. You think I need the wood? I can take BMW this round? Or I can't take BMW this round. I can take BMW this round. I can run out to the BMW. That's very much an option. But I think I can't afford to leave 6 wood on the table, right? I think that's the problem. You'd run out BMW still. I just don't feel good about leaving 6 wood on the table. I'm not playing sack cart. No, I'm not renovated to stone. I still haven't renovated to clay yet. I think I refuse to leave 6 wood on the table. I have big action advantage this game. There's no need to let it happen. I don't have to renovate, but I will play roof baluster. Um, Roof baluster frees me up to do all sorts of fun things. You're on Lumen's drugs. No, it's fine. Reno BMW next round's absolutely fine. I agree. I could just renovate BMW next round. I get to grow this round, which I guess I can grow sack cart. Huh? Am I playing sack cart? 2 grain or 2 wood into 2 grain. That probably is an okay trade for me, especially if I get 4 wood or 3 wood here. Because I still can play hedgekeeper into the game and not care too badly. I do eventually need to start plowing, by the way. I can't totally ignore plow, but I don't even know if I need to plow this round yet. But maybe. How many good moves do I have? I want to take a wood pile, I want to grow, I want to reno, and then it probably is just plow. I guess fish is the other option, but you'd play greengrocer this game. Oh, actually, that's probably a better call. Just play greengrocer. Play greengrocer, take grain veg, grain veg. That seems better. I also forgot greengrocer, but greengrocer is good. Why do I have a draconian sensor? Oh no. What got censored? Anyhow, I take wood here as long as I get. I'm likely to get cultivation at least once this game, maybe twice. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think I get cultivation this game because green has to sow bake, and wants to just plow on tiller with stuff anyhow. So, purple just takes the boar. That's beautiful. I get 4 wood or 3 wood. Green should take 4 wood. Yeah, they're good, but I'll just take 3 wood. Teal not having access to wood is pretty delightful side effect of all this too. But the fact that Teal didn't take 3 wood last round is just so wrong. Teal was definitely supposed to take the 3 wood. Taking veg just to sow a single veg is really weak. Teal's played pretty bad here towards the end. Like after I really liked their first 2 stages. The plow driver was too fast. But I don't like the fact they don't have breeding sheep, by the way. Again, this plow driver, the plow driver timing is where their game started to went awry. If they just waited on plow driver, they would have had breeding sheep and so much more food, and now their food is currently a trouble, and maybe that's part of why they're doing these dumb other things. So yeah, Teal's own fault that they're wood starved. Yeah. Rammed Clay came out censored, and today's sack card is getting wrecked. Interesting. Huh. I don't know why that is. Yeah. Rammed Clay would be sick for some of these players, though. Yeah. Although I'm not sure who would have rammed clay. Like if Teal has rammed clay, it's also crazy that they've been ignoring these huge clay piles. And if Green has rammed clay, it also just seems wrong to have not taken big clay piles. So I also probably will take 6 clay on the wheel, right? The more I think about it, maybe 6 clay is the right play. Pottery is very valuable this game, and I could just pottery. Purple has no cards on the big country. What a legend. Yeah, purple's not played an Ock. I'm still assuming, I keep imagining purple's going to pull out I imagine purple's going to, pull out a grocer or something. Oh, here it comes. It is a grocer. There we go. That's pretty sweet. I mean, purple can renovate to a hearth now and stuff, but purple's food is not even that good, right? Purple barely has food for this stage, much less this grocer, and yeah, purple's game's behind. Green's game is okay. It's just they grew super late. The fact that nobody's building more rooms this game is delightful. Again, I just got real easy gross. I got lots of easy stuff. I just have a great hand for. I have a great hand for big family, grow fast, growth flipped. It's gonna be hard to beat that. Anyhow, I decided I am gonna take the clay stack, because I will build pottery. Purple could pottery in front of me, but I think purple is building a hearth. Also, I don't get to reno this round. Slight sad, but not a big deal. Green might eventually build a room. Green has a milk jug. Cool, more food in the game. Fine by me. I am going to take this clay stack and get greedy and build a pottery. There's so much clay in the game that pottery should be very valuable, and I don't see a good reason not to have the pottery and the BMW. Am I ignoring farming too much? It's just so easy to get plows in the rest of the game, and I have 20 actions after this round. I think building up pottery and BMW and well, having all this point ceiling, and hopefully a 5-room stone house. Now, to be fair, the stone house part, I eventually have to grab some stone to reno, but also whatever. Am I going to get a stone reno this game? I assume I'll get a stone reno still, so that's why BMW and pottery is maybe a little greedy, but also, like, what is teal really going to take? I mean, teal would have to take 5 stone to be able to build a room. That seems unlikely. Purple, unless they build pottery right here, right now, in which case I'm going to be sad that I took all this clay. I don't know what purple's going to do with more clay. Purple has like a great amount of clay with grocer to renovate to a hearth. That's all they'd have 7 clay and they'd use 7 clay. Now, they can't renovate anymore, but just buying a hearth seems very good, I think. Although that means that they have just enough stone to renovate to stone. With grocer goods, purple can build a hearth and renovate to clay, or renovate all the way to stone, and use all their grocer goods. So, I mean, we'll see. Is organic farmer on the table? Absolutely, organic farmer's on the table. I absolutely think that I'm going to fence, and I should have 2 stables from Mining Hammer, and it doesn't look like I'm going to have a lot of animals. It's pretty late animal game. We got sheep fairly late, and then pigs and cows are late. We have a guy that fenced early. We have early stables. We have people that are hungry. And we have early growth. I don't foresee this being a game where it's easy to get animals. So I think I absolutely should be considering organic farmer for points this game. But we'll see. I mean, again, I'm talking about doing a lot of things still. I'm talking about plowing and playing greengrocer and taking crops and fencing and animal. Like, I'm still leaving myself a lot to do. But again, I also have a lot of actions, so I think it still makes a good amount of sense to set up a lot of these things. And as long as I have a lot of these majors too, it's just so many points. So many points. Is purple bad? They just start player Nada from first seed around 10. They just badly want Reno. Oh, they might want Reno that badly, which is a bit of a shame, actually, if I'm going to get Reno blocked again. Also, I missed that green actually was going to take Greenstone food. Green could snipe the BMW from me. I should have built BMW there instead of pottery, although purple's threatening pottery. That's a bit gross. Oh well. Can't win them all. I might actually grow lasso here. Lasso, I think, still has some use. I could do the sack cart alternatively, but I think I am going to green grocer. So I should have plenty of reeds still. And I was just talking about how it might be hard to get animals, and I have a million actions, so. But yeah, my first action this round is renovate or build BMW, I think. Although maybe it should just be take 3 wood. Taking 3 wood's pretty hilarious as an opening too. It almost has to be so big for green though, right? BMW does not make that much sense for green. Green can eventually build a room. I don't know, we'll see. No need to feed. Green has problems with feeding. Like, green has a milk... Oh, I guess green can rely on milk jug and day labor? Green has to sow bake. Sow baking is crazy good for green here. Green gets 2 grain and a veg in the ground and bakes a grain in the clay oven. Green should sow bake, you'd think. Although there's no pressure on sow, really. Oh, but no, wait, is purple gonna sow here? Oh no, purple's buying to red hearth. It's gonna be red hearth, right? That's what I predicted. Yeah, here it comes. Okay, that's fine. You're saying we don't have reed to eat if we BMW. Oh yeah, I agree. I agree that we don't have reed to eat if we BMW or if we red BMW, but that's fine. I probably will fish this round. Like, I have a lot of actions and I probably need to fish at least once or twice more this game. Just to make it real easy, so. But yeah, I want BMW pretty badly. Okay, yeah, green is gonna sow bake. I am just gonna build a BMW then. Based on everybody else's resources, nobody should take this reed until the end of the game. So there's going to be a huge reed stack right in the final round that I can take for big points. So I absolutely will build BMW. Getting pushed back on Renos is sad, but like There's not. I mean, I guess we'll see. Everybody might reno to stone, but I think there's still enough. Yeah, there's still enough time we can all reno as long as everybody keeps renovating every round. And I'm ready to renovate. Although I'm running out of things to renovate too, so that part is a bit gross, right? Because now I don't have. I'm gonna be renovating without having majors to play, so that part's unfortunate. But I'm gonna just secure BMW. Could always red canoe. Yeah, take 3 wood. 3 wood is tempted, but I really just don't want green to build BMW on me. Wow, and teal's just gonna start player, so I'm probably getting 3 wood back anyhow, because purple's never taking 3 wood. Ah, classic 3 field rotation to feed from teal. I forgot how bad teal's food got. Can I reiterate how bad it was for teal to play this early of a plow driver? You just don't need this many fields, and it just cost him so much food because of having to eat away his breeding sheeps. If I get 6 wood this round, I can fence. Oh yeah, that's true. That'd be sweet. Is that likely? I think it's unlikely, but I'm definitely yeah, because green's taking wood. But I mean, I clearly take 3 wood now too. And then, uh, then 3 stone isn't an awful plan. Just to eventually set up for stuff. I want to fish. Oh, and I need to start plowing. And I'm talking about playing greengrocer, and I haven't got that done, so I got plenty to do. I'm 100% plowing with the final action. Yeah, probably. The rest of this round might be plow, play greengrocer, and fish. I could play hedgekeeper, but I don't want to play hedgekeeper. Yeah, I mean, hedgekeeper's a 6 wood action, but I need to play greengrocer, right? I guess I don't have to, but I have nothing to reno to stone. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm probably reno fencing on some capacity. Although I could just fence, and I don't know if actually I'm ready. I might just reno to stone with no improvement and be okay with that. Teal taking more food is delightful. I guess I don't have to fish this round. I can eat off pottery and BMW, but I eventually have to fish again, so it probably should just be this round. The upshot is I just have a million actions, so like, I mean, kind of whatever. You'd hedgekeeper fence. Play hedgekeeper, fence, fish, and put off the plows even longer. I don't hate that, but I don't think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do my stuff. Is Teal gonna take my fishing here? Doubt it, but I actually don't know what else Teal is doing, so I'm just gonna harpoon. I I don't have to fish, but I eventually need to fish again. So I'm just gonna do it now. Hey, the groom is coming down. It's fine. There's also 4 stone next round is actually really good for me. If 4 stone gets left, that's pretty dreamy. And I might get 4 stone next round. I'm just gonna plow. And then I think I'm just playing Greengrocer. Can always play Hedgekeeper next round. Might be hard to get around 12, someone, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think just fishing and getting rid of the pressure is fine. I have a lot of other stuff I want to do. I mean, we'll see. Like, this round, I mean, again, I want to take wood, I want a fence, I want a reno, I want to plow, I want to take grain veg, I want to take 4 stone. The first thing I do is take 4 stone, actually. Just guaranteeing that I can reno fully is worth a lot. I am going to eat some clay. I don't know if I'm actually eating a reed because it might cause issues with my renos, and I'm not well, if I don't eat reed, I have to harpoon, but I don't want to grab this reed stack till the final round, really. Don't know if I eat a reed here. It does mean that I probably have to harpoon again, though, whereas if I eat a reed, I might not have to harpoon again. Oh, wait, no, I should have enough food even... No, I can make the decision later. This is fine. I don't know. This is what we're going to do. I don't know if it's right, but it's fine. You think I should eat the reed? I maybe should eat the reed, but I also need to ensure that renos keep happening, so we'll see. It's so much food and I have so many actions. Harpooning seems pretty good. Yeah, harpooning was good. Oh, did I not harpoon? No, I harpooned, right? Yeah, sorry. I also do need wood, but again, Hedgekeeper could save me. But yeah, I'm gonna take 4 stone. Or do I take 4? I might take 4 wood first action alternatively, right? Do I take 4 wood first action and just say nobody needs 4 stone? I might do that. Yeah, I might take 4 wood. I think I agree. I think I just hit what you're hitting on, Loki. Who's taking the 4 stone on me, right? Like, I guess stone oven? Stone oven is maybe an answer for green. Wow, purple looks like purple, maybe, did purple keep the scholar or something? Like, purple sort of looks like they have some sort of stone house tech. There's also 4 stone next round. Potentially, I agree. 4 wood goes, though, so with 4 wood gone, I'm just taking the 4 stone. I mean, I could take 3 wood, but I can just play Hedgekeeper or something at some point. It's fine. I'm just gonna do this. It would be sweet if I had renoed and could take a pair of boar, or if I had fenced, but you know I didn't do those things. So just gonna get our renos locked up. Looks like everybody's just gonna reno stone this game, but that's fine. Does green have a mantelpiece? No, teal has the mantelpiece. Green wants to reno, but green kind of wants to take reedstone food grain. But yeah, I mean, I think green taking a big pile of stone was actually very reasonable. If green took 4 stone, green could reno the stone oven, which is pretty good for them. So I think it was fine. Oh, 3 stone is stone oven. Good call, Chris Ho. I actually might just take the 3 stone. Renovating to the stone oven's pretty sweet, because I have a for sure reno that's currently dead otherwise. I probably do just take 3 stone on the wheel. Well, wait, no, if 3 wood comes back, I'm just taking 3 wood and fencing 14 and being done with it. But if 3 wood doesn't come back, why did Teal not take wood? What did Teal do? Teal day labored and then he took the pigs because he's so hungry. Teal's failure to fence this game is making it very easy for me to win this. Purple start player's Nada again. Okay, we do get 3 wood. Okay, there's a sleeping corner from green. That's fun. Wow, green not sowing 2 grain fields back in the day when Lumen talked about it is really baffling now. Green could have thrown the grain fields in and played that much earlier. But anyhow, I take 3 wood. 3 wood allows me to just fence. It's good stuff. I will take 3 stone if I get it. I should always be able to last action plow. I need to take grain veg eventually. But again, I mean, things are pretty good here. I mean, they're really good here, actually. I get to plow and fence and take 3 stone. This game is so good to have a big family in. Yeah, I mean, the value on the board that I keep getting is just wild. Manservant from purple. That's why we renovated fast. That's underwhelming, but fine. This game is insane to have the guilds into. Like, I just don't think anybody wants this clay stack or this reed stack. Like, it's just I have so many crazy things to do this game, which is great. I am gonna take the 3 stone away from the table as discussed. Renovating to a stone oven just sounds fun. Um, I can reliably 5th action plow. Oh, I mean, I agree. That is the other reason. Like, having a big family in this game is absolutely nuts. I agree, because I can just nobody's gonna plow block me. There's just no, like, yeah, nobody. There's no plow pressure. So my 5th family member is providing so much value, right? Yeah, I agree, because a lot of times your 5th family member has like nothing to do. That's part of the power of Harpooner too. Like, Harpooner gives you a really good last action. But yeah, the way this game broke is just ridiculous. Now, to be fair, I have thrown all my points off board and into Renos and a big family. I've not put points, like, I'm not going to fill my point containers very well, but take grain this round. Plowsow might come. Yeah, that's what I've been debating though, right? Plowsow might happen because green doesn't want it. So I agree. I wanted to fit in. I guess I could just leave, but see, but I might get fence blocked if I don't fence this round. So do I not plow this round? Not plowing this round's a little sad, because if I don't get so big, I might not get my 4 plows, and I want 4 plows this game. Why plow is just a guarantee that I get enough plows. But green, is there any world where green opens? I don't think there is. I think I do fence, though. I think just fencing 14 is good for me. Oh, or am I supposed to fence 13? There's really no... Fencing 13 makes more sense, right? I'll eventually get stables when I reno, and I don't... Saving the wood to harpoon with is worth it. It might be that I don't organic farmer, but, like, who cares if I don't organic farmer this game? You know, being at 26 points when I still have 2 renos left that come with stables and 1 comes with a stone oven, and having 10 actions left, including I can lasso sheep this round, feels pretty good. You care about organic farmer? He looks lonely? Yeah, well, he's gonna be lonely. Gonna be very lonely. This might be 65 plus. I don't think it's gonna quite hit 65 plus, unfortunately, but maybe. I mean, this game's been stupidly good. Because I also eventually have crazy clay action, read action, right? Yeah, and lasso is gonna be very good. Now, plow sow here is also gonna be very good. Come on, green. You don't need plow sow as much as you need fences or anything else. To be fair, green maybe should just plow sow, to be honest. It's not clear that why he wouldn't necessarily. Green builds room. Green already grew their family. Like, green doesn't have a good reason to build a room. Green's loam pit is pretty sad, but 65 plus would surprise me a little too. Organic farmer's dead. Yeah, I agree, Sid. I think organic farmer's definitely dead. I have so many actions, including exactly. You already listed out like a lot of what it is. Hey, green gives us plow sow. I'm gonna guess about 60, 61 or something, but we do want to place a person with lasso because I want these sheepies. Teal doesn't get those sheep. I keep okay. The one thing we do need to talk about is for real chat. Somebody in the chat needs to remind me to stop putting my small boxes up top. The small boxes need to go to the bottom because the game autofills from the top, and I always fill my small pastures first, and that's just bad. Should have fed sideways. Oh, that would have worked too. Plowed across the top. You're right. You're right. What a fool I am. See, I mean, these this is the stuff I need. I'm just a chump playing this game. Anyhow, yeah, Reno's plus Stone Oven gets me another 15 points. That's 47. I have a couple of plows. Takes me to 51. The other animal grabs take me to 55. The reed grab takes me to like 57-ish. Yeah, probably about 61. Couple more cop points. But yeah, I am going to Reno. Yeah. I have to Reno this round, agreed. I absolutely need to Reno. I need to make sure the Reno queue that I don't get screwed. So yeah, Reno is happening. I'm Renoing Stone Oven as soon as it's threatened. Reno fish plow. I want to plow, yeah. Funny how game plan changes. We were gonna Reno BMW. Oh, I mean, yeah, like look, everybody wanted to Reno this game, right? Like I did not know that Purple was gonna try to Reno out a manservant. You know, it just it didn't look like there was much Ren pressure, but suddenly there was. So I also might just lasso the boar this round. Do I have time for that? Reno, boar, and plow, and I don't have to fish. I might never have to fish at all. Hey, we might get plow sow again next round. Green is start playing. Are they gonna? Well, green might have to sow bake. God, if I get plow sow again next round, that'd be sick. I guess there's no point in plowing yet. Sorry, nobody else is plowing on me. The question is, do I want to take the boar now, or do I try to greed out the boar? Green's game feels toast. I mean, they're just kind of... to be fair, all of my opponents are actually not doing very well. My opponents are going to be in like the 40s while I'm approaching 60. I want to renovate, I want to plow, and is it boar? Is it... I want to take a clay stack at some point, too. I guess I saved the boar for next round. I might need to fish one more time this game, so yeah, maybe it is fish this round. I guess my actions might not really be blockable here. Never mind, I'm just going to plow. I'm taking too long, and it doesn't really matter. I'm probably going to plow Reno fish? I'm not sure. Teal can push 50-ish? Maybe. I guess Teal has a lot of actions left, but Teal's fences are just so behind. I don't see how Teal hits 50-ish either, really. Like, fencing is going to be kind of small for them at best. Like, yeah, I don't know how Teal's going to hit 50. Purple maybe hits 50 once they sow? No, I don't know. They're going to mostly be low 40s. Reno, reed, clay, plow, sow, cow, pigs. See, I agree with that, but the problem is there has to be a BMW in there, doesn't there? I have 10 food from guilds. And I have 1 food of butter churn. Maybe I don't have to fish. Because there's also milk jug food. And I might have an extra grain. Okay, I'm sold. I don't think I have to sub one out for feeding. I especially don't have to sub one out for feeding if I greed out the stone oven. I can Reno stone oven next round if I... Oh, but I'm not going to have an extra grain because I'm going to sow it again, hypothetically. Why not take the reed now? Because I want to eat reed, so I want to get greedy about it, right? What if someone blocks? Oh, no. I won't score 60. Junk Room did secure our feeding. Good call. Oh, actually, Junk Room does give me another food when I reno. I'm just going to reno the stone oven now. Grain and veg is a 2-point action? Okay. I'm just going to hope that your math is right, but... I think I'm just going to take the clay stack as my next move, and then try to take the reed stack next round. I guess it is risky getting reno blocked. I could get wrecked if 2 people take reed, so it's a little risky, but meh. I still win the game even if I get stone reno blocked. Can't get blocked? I mean, I could get blocked, right? Because I'm gonna eat my reed in the harvest, so it's pretty it's a little dangerous. Because I could get blocked from having reed to reno with. Oh, no, I can harpoon though, you're right. I can't totally get blocked, because I can harpoon my way to a reed. So yeah, never mind, it's fine. Yeah. Fish and reed stone food, yeah. No, I agree, I'm totally fine. Yeah, I'll be okay. We're hoping green gifts us plow show at the start of next round. I'm not really sure what green's... Oh, green's gonna take reedstone food and open red fence? Is that possible here? Green won't have to open red fence if I am not threatening reno. But does green want to sow bake instead of plow sow? I don't... Whatever, we'll see what happens. Oh, green's growing last. Oh no, green already grew. Huh. I don't know. What I do know is this game was pretty smooth. It's been a while since I just had a carpenter's parlor, early growth. Everything kind of, just went. Teal fences, so green has to fence next round. That's gross. Green wants to fit a build in. I don't know why green wants to fit a build. Growing in 5 felt amazing. Oh yeah, I mean, getting first... Again, I got to grow in 5 and 7. That's already very strong. I had very strong feeding because of Harpooner. I still was able to grow to 5 by the end of round 10. And then, as Deranged pointed out earlier, part of the majesty of this game is like plow has been completely uncontested. I could leave plows until the end of the game. Roof baluster for a 5-stone action is really sick, right? I've scooped up an insane number of point ceiling down here. I have the well, the stone oven, the BMW, and the pottery. And I'm still renovating to a stone house. Like, it's absolutely nuts. Green can build a room in 2 stable fence normally, gives them more points. Oh, fair enough. Green has a lot of actions. Green has food issues if they don't sow bake. I think green's gonna sow bake to open this round. Anyhow, I am actually gonna do this feeding and then I'm gonna run off because I've been trying to speed through, but I've been drinking lots of water and I have to go use the restroom, so I'll be right back. All right, we're back. You've almost never seen me use the bathroom during stream. Yeah, I mean, I tend to avoid it, but... Plowso, cow, Reno, Reed, Grain. I mean, the real dream this round is like Plowso, cow, Reed, Reno, boar. That's the absolute dream. But yeah, I'm gonna lasso the cow. Everybody already has boars, so like nobody should be too tempted to take the boar. Yeah, green has to open so bake. Oh, team. Boar or grain gives the same points. Oh, gotcha. Well, then yeah, we do whatever. But yeah, we get Plowso plus cow here. And then I take the reed stack, and I'll just lasso the boar though, right? If I'm allowed to. And then I'll just Reno as my last action. But yeah, getting another cultivation action late is also totally sick. Organic over the boar? Oh. Well, do I have the food for that? So I'm eating a clay and I have a food. See, currently I have a food from churn, 2 food from pottery, and 1 extra grain, which is actually enough. So I don't even have to eat my reed, which is good. Organic might not actually be better then because of the food. But otherwise, that's a good call. Yeah, I think it's the same. I don't have enough food for organic. That's what I was just counting, right? I'm at 6. Pottery doesn't cost a point. The grain doesn't cost a point. Butter churn doesn't cost anything. So I'm at 10. Once I take the reed in Reno, eating a reed would be costing me a point. I think the 1 food is a point, yeah. Unless I had an improvement I could play. The stupid junk room could save me, but 3 clay also... Oh, does 3 clay not cost me a point? Oh, well, the boar goes anyhow, so that's pushing us closer. Wow, boar is purple's best action. That's crazy. But anyhow, building the 3 clay fireplace might actually be correct, because 3 clay fireplace... 3 clay fireplace turns a point into a point, but it comes with 1 extra food, which does enable organic. Wow, yeah, I actually think I'm supposed to reno the 3 clay fireplace so I can play organic farmer. Which is crazy, but fun. This was a close one, yeah. I gotta take the reed stack here. Reed stack is clearly the next play. Reed stack is 3 points plus my reno thing. Junk room top tier card. I'm in. It was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It could be an 8 food junk room. So, also 5 majors. That's true. That's true, guys. You're right. Yeah, I mean, the more I'm doing the math. Oh, except, well, wait. I was gonna say, green wants to reno, but clearly green's reno fencing, right? I mean, it'd be pretty crazy if green doesn't reno fence. So. Amazing stream material, micromanaging. Hey, this is how we eke out 1 point, though, deranged. We're gonna eke out 1 extra point on organic farmer this way. And just 1 more point. That might be the 60th point, right? Like, look at our game. We might not score 60 otherwise. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not lassoing a sheep, so. And I definitely want that reed stack. Renovate comes with a stable, so it takes me up to 57. I breed is 58. And then, so grain would get me to 60, but organic will take me to 61. Yeah, I should end at 61, yeah, agreed said. As long as I make sure to put my animals in the right spot. Green's gonna build into red fence. Oh, yeah, that does look like what green's gonna do. Green can build room and 2 stables into red fence. That's pretty sick. Green might actually still have second to this game, right? Like, green should hit... Green's gonna hit mid-40s, actually. I mean, they were the best rated player. I think green really... I think green slightly messed up with not sowing earlier, but we've seen this little trick before, but adoptive parents plus sleeping quarter is pretty sweet late, and then growth did flip in 12 for them, so that really helped green accelerate right here in the end game. Chris Ho with amateur 63 call. 61, just like I called. Nice. Lumber mill's mistake from green? Maybe. The lumber mill didn't help him a ton necessarily. Oh, wow. Green's not building before renovating, so hey, wrong call, team. To be fair, the build and then reno line seemed very correct, though. Yeah, so I think you guys, yeah. Green never wins in round 5 growth with this hand unless they hard. Oh yeah, no, I tend to agree, right? Green kind of got screwed with growth just flipping early, and that was being so good for me. I need sheep ock in order to play organic farmer, and then green could major the fireplace or some dumb crap here. I don't know what green's best move is, but we'll whatever. If I can't build the fireplace, it's not actually costing me more than a point, so. Green's build with 5 points, you don't understand? I mean, well, people just make mistakes is the answer, Chris, but I agree. Build and stables had to be the right answer. I mean, just look at their resources. Like, I agree. Like, build and stables was so good, and this like, they have 2 actions left now, and it looks like, yeah, I don't know what it can be. I guess they could build joinery, right? They do get a 1 wood discount on joinery, so they major in joinery, and I don't know what else. Dutch windmill. I mean, it could be a Dutch windmill, I guess, too. Yeah, like, it doesn't look good. Teal's just taking wood and gonna fence again. So, I mean, Teal fencing again is gonna take them to like mid 40s as well. But yeah, I mean, I won this game by a mile, which I get. I mean, I was probably always gonna win this game once growth flipped. Again, like Carpenter's Parlor plus Harpooner in a round 5 growth game where I'm getting the first growth and I have a second room, so I can like people have to work around me, was always probably just game winning. But I still think Teal maybe had a chance this game if they just didn't. They threw away so many points in that mid game. Like, they made a lot of mistakes. Um, but at the same time, like, they're not scoring 61. Like, make sure to disable auto arrange. Yeah, good call. Um, yeah, organic is 3 points. Yeah, that's why we were talking about. That's why we were trying to play organic. That's why Sid suggested it. Organic's going to be a 3-point organic farmer, and that's why it was pretty important. So green is taking a sheep, which definitely is pointing to the they were supposed to build rooms line, but. All right, junk room for the extra food. Can't believe I'm praising junk room, but that's where we're at, team. We'll breed to our 61st point. Get a pretty sweet big 61 here. Just a just a real dreamy game where everything kind of went right, which. Purple Purple just had a rough game. I am curious how the draft went exactly. If Purple passed Sleeping Corner, Purple has such a sweet like 2-room big country hand. If they were able to keep Sleeping Corner, um, but yeah, I don't know if that was an option. But Teal wound up with fences and stables. I mean, like it looks pretty good, but yeah, just missing a lot else. And then Green's game's pretty good. I mean, Green just really didn't want early growth. Not totally sure what else Green was supposed to do. Well, sow earlier. The not sowing earlier seems a little bit. I guess they still maxed out their grains, so maybe it worked out for them. But it seems like their feeding could have been even simpler. And Stone Oven was around pretty late too, so yeah. Green gave up seconds. It does look that way. Yeah, it does also look like Green totally messed up. Yeah, the resources Green has left is pretty crazy. Yeah, Green not building again looks bad. Various Weather might still have won, actually, right? Various Weather does, or got second. Various Weather might have still pulled it out, but I do think Various Weather threw away points. Yeah, Green does still look to have second at least, but Green's game is pretty average. Yeah, Green set themselves up to build, ran out of time. Yeah. We got our food counted out just right. We can eat this clay, eat the grain. It's pay just enough, and then we need to make sure to put the sheep. The sheep needs to make sure to go in here, so it actually nets a point. But you feel bad for Purple. You've been there with a bad big country. I mean, yeah, I got 61 this game. Yeah, sorry, I agree. My screen's always tricky. I feel a bit bad for Purple too, but I mean, Purple's a little bit screwed by the flips. I mean, big country, you don't want tons of actions in the game, right? Big country's all about having just easy point ceiling in a pretty farm, and I said, oh hey, this is an early growth game. There's a million actions. I can rack up points in majors and still build a farm. How is your just farm gonna win? And indeed, it doesn't. Purple probably needed to figure out how to sow a little better and feed a little better, but I don't totally know where they misstepped. Again, just a bit of unluckiness too with when and how growth flipped. But all right, big 60-point win feels great. The ease of plows didn't help. Yeah, that's what I just commented to. The ease of plows was pretty nuts too. Like, but yeah, 13. I have 21 offboard points this game, which is pretty insane, right? Between 13 points and then the bonuses on these guys too. 21 points offboard is just insane. I mean, that's part of the strength of big country is like you're like, oh, I get a bunch of points offboard, but I was able to do that, and again, still have a pretty good farm. I mean, I have 3 and 3, 2, 3, 2, a -1. I have some stables, so like a little bit mid on the farm stuff, but nothing wrong with that. But yeah. I used so much stone this game too is the other wild part, right? I spent 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I spent 16 stone this game. 5 came from Renos. I got a 4 stone action and 2 3 stone actions. And then I only took 1 reedstone food at the start of the game, I think. Um, so yeah, I mean, yeah, 11 stone from the board is pretty sick. But again, I got that as a 4 stone, a 3 stone, and a 3 stone action. So like that worked very well to just be able to scoop all the majors. The clay this game was insane for me too, right? I took 20 clay, but I think that's 3 actions. I took a 6 clay action, a 6 clay action, and an 8 clay action. So like just wildly efficient like grabs all over the place. Great stone grabs, great clay grabs. Now the wood took a lot of actions. I got 2 4 wood grabs or something, right? And then I took a bunch of 3 wood, maybe a 2 wood once or twice, but so not like crazy efficiency, but also I just took a lot. And then the reed was really efficient because this is also wild, right? This is 13. I took reedstone food once, and then I took what, like a 4 reed action and a 6 reed action or something like that? Still doesn't quite add up right. But yeah. I apparently harpooned 4 times. That seems fine, yeah. The roof baluster, yeah, I mean things were good. Love that harpooner lets me bypass a feeding major. Yeah, I mean to be fair, I got food in a real fun mix of ways though, right? So like I did get 5 food from well. I wound up using the BMW for like 6 food. I used the pottery for like 6 food. So like feeding it off of a trickle of guilds and other stuff can even work in other games too. But yeah, Harpooner can be tricky if wood is really hard to come by. Yeah, I was pretty happy that I had Harpooner in hand as a backup because yeah, the big issue again, my big concern with Harpooner is always that I'm gonna get wood starved, which is again part of why I don't like playing canoe. To be fair, I didn't play canoe this game and I still maxed a BMW and fed, right? Like I mean I could have got a point off the canoe and maybe if I had enough wood, but um if I had a woodcutter, maybe I would have thought about canoe. Woodcutter would have been, actually good this game probably, but higher pooter lets me bypass building an oven or cookery. Yeah, I agree. You don't need an oven or a cookery. You can get away with stuff. You also never need like I could have, I skipped harpooning at the end. I still have a wood, right? So like I have like just an 8 food action sitting there any day I need it, but yeah, anyhow, just I mean, sometimes it works. Sometimes you get everything you want, and it's been a little while for me since I got exactly what I wanted. But yeah, flipping grow was sick and very welcome. And then yeah, I mean just every little thing kept working though too, right? I got both cultivation actions this game. I mean it's just the way other people needed stuff and what they wanted just was real pretty. But I don't have a lot else to say here. My opponents again, just kind of unlucky. None of them did anything I think too wrong. Just most of them wanted late growth game. Plow Driver wants late growth. Sleeping Quarter wants late growth. Big Country prefers late growth. That's just Grocer. Like I was the only hand that was like I want early growth. I hit early growth and was able to exploit it really well. Uh, we'll we'll allow the junk room was actually okay. I'm not totally sure the lasso actually did much. I only lassoed twice, and I'm not totally convinced that I like. Even if I didn't have lasso, I might still have been able to get the same animal grabs potentially. So the lasso, as usual, is pretty underwhelming. But Mighty Hammer is quite good. Those two stables for Mighty Hammer are sweet. So anyhow, yeah, I don't know if I have a lot else. But yeah, when Grove flipped after the 2-room action, you think it was the most excited I've seen? Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I've been in quite a few Carpenter's Parlor game recently. Like I've been drafting, like I've just wound up in a lot of games where I'm just getting Carpenter's Parlor to draft. Like it's where I'm at, and I've been getting round 7 growth a lot. You can still win those. I have won one or two, but like it's just a lot harder. But when you already have 2 rooms and you flip that growth, like yeah, it's really nice. So I was happy. But yeah. If I want a suggestion, can we raid Terra Mystica? They're doing some Terra Mystica Tuesday leagues. Oh, I do like a suggestion. Yeah, let's go do that. My dog's barking at me, which means I should head off. But yeah, thanks all. It's been good. I will make sure we're raiding the right people here. Because, yeah. Do. Why don't they have stream announcements? Oh, there it is. Never mind. I found it. It's just not where I thought. Oh god, I don't want Inception. Stop doing this. Ugh. I'm trying to. Oh, Loki. Looks like they're offline. Yeah, I think it just ended. So I appreciate that suggestion, but yeah, it looks like they're offline. Everybody else on my Twitch is offline, so looks like we're actually just done. But that was a good idea. I should get in the habit of rating people more often. Lumen's good about it, and I'm not. So I do appreciate that suggestion. I should be a little better about rating other board gamers. But maybe we'll pick up that habit. Anyhow, I should head off. Thanks everybody for hanging out. This was a really fun one. I will see you all later.